Good morning, it's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes taken from our Friday morning class, which will be balance and strength, which will be also in about 10 minutes time going live. Show you 5 moves that we do out of our 30-minute workout to give you an idea of some of the movements we do for our midlife, working on balance, strength, endurance, a whole host of things that will benefit us in the here and now and also for our future selves as well. We also just take into account everything going on, what's going on right now, how we're feeling, how we've been sleeping, what our stress levels like, knowing that all these things can have an impact on our workout. So sometimes our workouts might be fantastic, other days not so great, and that's okay. So main thing is we show up and we do some movement, which is going to again work the whole body. As always, if you're going to join in, please make sure you're feeling fit and well and you're only going to do the movements that are suitable for you and your health and well-being, and that you have a clear, safe space. And as we are using balance, if you need some things in place to hold on to help with that, have them to hand. That's fantastic. We can work with where we're at and we can regress as we need to. I'm going to show you 2 moves that we do every week so we can notice our progression week to week. I am going to use a weight for some of these, but this can all be done body weight. Then I'll show you 3 different moves that's going to challenge the body in different ways in terms of balance and adding strength to that. We're going to work for 45 seconds with 15 seconds rest. Are you ready? Let's go. So my first move, I'm holding my weight, my feet are hip width apart. I'm going to come up onto tiptoes. Maybe I'll just do a couple of tiptoe just to assess how does that feel first of all. And that could be enough actually, coming up onto those toes. But if it's all right, I'm going to come up to those toes, gently bend or push through my hips, bend the knees, lower my heels down, then straighten. So a tiptoe, a bend, a lower, and a straighten. So just from the side. So we're working our toes, getting extension through the toes. We're working through the hips and the knees, lowering the legs and straightening. So all everyday movements that we may not just actually consciously think about, but how often do we sort of tiptoe, reach up and get something? From here, we're going to reverse it. So I'm still holding my weight. This could still be body weight. But this time we go into our mini sort of squat and hinge, then come up onto our tiptoes and then push up to standing and then lower the heels down. So squat, tiptoe, straighten, lower. And that transition from coming up on the balls of the feet to standing again to where the balance is going to be. So take your time. We want to feel that connection. We want to feel grounded, as stable as we can be. There's going to be some movement, some wobble, because the body is working to keep us stable. Nearly there. Actually, no, got another 10 seconds. Oh, lost that one there. Go again. Tiptoe, straighten, lower. Lovely. Okay, next one. We're going to do an inchworm with a rotation. So the inchworm is or a walkout. Can we be from standing, get down to the floor and get back up again? Can we add some rotation? So we're changing the connection we have with the floor. So from here, soft knees, gently hinging down, and then I'm going to walk myself out into a press-up plank position, avoiding the welly boots. That could be enough. Or could I take one arm up? So I'm now on a 3-point contact, getting a little bit of lengthening rotation as well. And then I'm going to walk myself back up again, taking my time, being mindful again of how that transition is up and down. So hinging, walking down, maybe a rotation, maybe not. Could be we just take one hand off for a moment or two. So instead of being on all fours, we're then on a 3-point contact. From here, I'm going to use my weight again, but again, you could just imagine you're holding something, or you could use a cushion or something else. Knee high, holding it as best I can. I'm then going to pass the weight around and under my leg, then around my middle, and then around my head. So my left leg is having to stabilize whilst my upper body creates different movements, subtle movements, going round and round. Now, you don't have to have that knee high. It could be foot just hovering. Might be a little bit trickier getting the weight or the movement around the leg, but again, we can adapt that. As you can see, the difference the body has to compensate to try and keep me upright. And pause. And then last move, a different stance, so a split stance. It could be heel to toe in that position here, or if that was a bit too much, just slightly staggered away. And all I need to do is keep the body still whilst my head looks right, left, up, down. And just keep repeating, so noticing how the body is working to stabilise, certainly my right leg, the back leg, whilst I'm looking up and down, challenging my stance here. We would do the other side as well, the other leg leading. Same with the knee high and the taking the weight around the leg and around the body. We would do the other leg as well. So there we go, 5 moves in 5 minutes, working on regular moves that we can check in with each week to see our progressions on that. And then adding some variety of movement to challenge the body into all planes of motion, up, down, side to side, round, round, so that when we need our balance, it's there to help us. So there we go. Let me know what you think. Can I help you with your balance? Do you need some more advice, guides, or accountability to work on that and your midlife movement? If so, drop me a message and I'd love to have a chat with you. Have a super day, great weekend, and I'll see you next week. So take care and I will see you then. Bye-bye.